Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome. Hey, I was just having a wonderful conversation with myself. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I seem to be able to do that pretty easily, having conversations with myself. Well, I live alone and, I like hanging out by myself. And, well, this conversation that I was having is about this toss. I was just listening to someone read a book about the toss. And as I was listening to it, it dawned on me that he's talking about this is like this toss is the emerald tablets, and they go back like 25,000 years. Okay, somehow or another. And so just sit there listening to it start off, and so he's talking about being a spirit. He's talking about being a soul, basically, and everything just started kind of coming together fairly quickly, like in a movie in my mind. And it sounds to me, in our stories, we start off with, and men multiplied in those days, and they took on wives, and and grew and had children. They went unto them and had children, and children of renown, and they went about chewing each other up. All right, so or destroying each other. So what we get out of this wonderful little insight is that in the story in the book it's talking about that they come after one generation after another, and that it's like this guy comes in and checks on them, see how they did in the past, see if they're doing anything correctly, or if they're how they are doing. So this talk seems to be like whoever would be like the creators of our Bibles, all of our religions and stuff like that, has the same information in it, has the same symbolism, the same communication things. Of course, this guy said it's coming from sounds like an alien is talking to him. But I can't tell you that part. All right, I can only tell you what it is. The men. Remember now, it's our souls. It's not evil people. It's our soul itself. Our soul is a male entity because it is begotten, not made. Comes from the mind, and it is begotten, not made. That means that it is, like I said, it doesn't come from a womb. None of God's children come from the womb. They come from the mind. This is what it means to be begotten. And of course, when it comes down to it, that's our soul. Our soul is inside of us, and it's a male energy. And when we shut Father down, does this male energy represent Father? That's the point of it. That's the whole thing. It's a it's the physical side of these or of some kind of energy that requires coming from the lower side of our mind. And of course, 200 of these people, 200 is two, is God's creation, which is you and me, male or female, decided to follow this one entity, this Lucifer or something, to follow him down to earth. And he taught us all these wonderful things, how to put makeup on, and how to make buildings, and how to do this, how to live. And this is the children. These are the children of God. And they are fallen angels. And they have fallen inside of human beings. And their mothers and fathers now are in the spot where, oh, is this who mother and father is? Because the kids wake up in this insomnia or somewhere. They just don't, they don't remember anything from the past. But this Thor or Thoth or whatever this guy is, the Troth. Let me see. Look at, I can't even remember what it is. Thor, whatever. The idea is just that it's about our children. It's about our body. It's about that child inside of us that's locked in there. And all these stories are the same. All of them. They're talking about, about releasing what's inside of you. Always. And cleaning the cup, the inside, the interior. Going inside the crypt you know, and this dirt, this place inside this place. Let's fix this, clean this, let's correct this, let's clean this up. You know, it's just it's absolutely beautiful, but you know, you can only see it as beautiful once you get out of the trap, because the trappings is that, you know, you have to serve. You have to serve mankind first. You have to do this side, and then you're rewarded for it later on. You know, depends on what you put in. You reap what you sow. And if these people are not sowing correctly, if they're not sowing, then well, then they get what they get. They get nothing, absolutely nothing back. But you know, maybe we should read that book of Trough. The hell. Let's see if I can find out what it says. The Emerald Tablet. Well, anyways, let's see. Where are we at? So, anyways, it's not so hard for you to understand that when these men decided to come down there, it's our children, it's our souls that decided to come down here, and we have to run with Father first. That's the whole point of the whole story of fallen angels, and what they get to choose from and what they get to work off of is this is the formula for the whore to come in. This is where whoredom comes in. Remember, they're all whoring around. They're creating these abominations, and they're growing, and they chew each other up. Because that's what we do. That's what that's what we've been talking about. The Bible, you know, looking for good news in the Bible. You know, and we hate moms and dads, and we're supposed to hate our sisters and brothers, and but all at the same time, we're supposed to love our neighbors. It's, you know, so people, but it is the it is the thoughts behind slavery. You know, it's all of these things. It's the root to all the evil in our world, and that's what they're talking about. And it's religion, and we continue to eat each other up, and we fight on each other, we chew each other, we beat each other up. This is this is hell. All right. So maybe you're not on the side of beating people up. Maybe you're on the side of getting beat up. You know, or maybe you're the reason why people are getting beat up. You know, but you'll see that this is Earth. This is what it takes. And the only way to get out is those people that are playing in the Bible and believing in Jesus and following God. These are the only people that every now and then get pulled out of this hell, but you have to be a part of this group. It's weird to find myself arguing for religion, and at the same time, you know, having to show people I'd like to pull you out of this place too. You know, because you know, it's poison and cure. You guys, I'm going to be going away for about a week. You may hear from me on a telephone or something like that, but I'm going on vacation, and I'll be back. I'll be back soon. I think I need a little getaway, a little. I don't even know if it's a blue pill or a red pill or something like that you're supposed to take, whatever the number. Because I'm dyslexic, I'll never know. But just to go and have a little bit of fun, see my mom, see my dad, you know, stuff like that. Have fun, my sister and all these other friends, and maybe catch up with another couple of family members. I don't know. It's never easy, but then, you know, it can be a lot of fun, you know, especially, you know, what's going on now, new me, I think I might be able to handle whatever's going on. I wish I was magic. I could touch my mom in some way, you know, like if you were like kind of Jesus and stuff, you know, it's just a thought. But, you know, you just think, oh, could you just touch somebody, you know, and everything will be okay, you know. But everybody, I believe, have their own things to play out. They have their own. There's no this belief of having someone else come from the outside and save you in some way is kind of, you know, I'm kind of, you know, not believing in this part of it, because, you know, we have to do it ourselves, you know. But boy, wouldn't that be cool to know that if you could do that, if that were true, that you could actually save your loved ones and stuff like that. That would be really cool. But the Bible pretty much tells us it's just one person, only one ride. That's you, one, and you bring all your family with you, and that is, the rest of you, all of you. That's your inheritance. You get yourself back, And I haven't discovered who I am with my family and all this. It might be really fun, a whole new ball game. Well, anyways, I'm going to look at it that way. Hope you guys have a nice evening or a nice day, a nice week. I'll be back. All right. See you.